I'm Jason Samanow with the Capital Weather Gang, currently monitoring Hurricane Irma, which is an extreme threat to southern Florida and possibly further up the southeast coast. In South Florida, we're expecting conditions to start going downhill as early as Saturday morning when tropical storm force winds may move ashore. Now, in terms of landfall, we're thinking Sunday morning is the most likely time, and that's when the most severe conditions are likely to occur. The exact track of this storm is still somewhat uncertain, but almost all models have converged on the fact that this storm is going to move over the Florida Peninsula. The question is whether it will focus on the west side, the east side, or right up the spine. If it goes right up the spine, the entire peninsula is likely to deal with hurricane force winds. If it hits the west coast harder, then areas like Fort Myers up to Tampa will be hardest hit, whereas if it hits the east coast harder, Miami up to the Space Coast will see the most severe impacts. We're concerned about wind gusts up over 120 miles per hour, which would cause significant destruction, as well as a devastating storm surge just northeast of where the storm makes landfall, up to 6 to 12 feet above normally dry land, causing inundation of streets, businesses, and homes. This storm has the potential to be one for the history books. It is bigger and just as intense as Hurricane Andrew, which decimated parts of South Florida in 1992. So obviously, everyone in Florida should be taking this storm extremely seriously. In addition to the storm surge and the wind, we're talking about up to 8 to 20 inches of rain along the path of this storm. Once it passes Florida, severe conditions are also possible in the state of Georgia into the Carolinas. The exact details of who will be hardest hit there are still coming into shape, but you'll want to stay tuned to the Capital Weather Gang and the National Hurricane Center for the latest updates.